Okay, welcome to day 85 of trying to become a SOC analyst. Another day, another alert. So if we look on our LetsDefend dashboard, we've got another critical alert pop up. So we're going to prioritize doing that. So let's assign that to ourselves. Okay, SOC 110, proxy crypto hijacking detected. So looking at the alert, we can see it goes to a bit.ly URL shortened or redirect. It's been allowed, and it says it's crypto hijacking. So first we'll grab the URL and let's have a look in VirusTotal. Okay. So it's tagged with only one vendor for malicious, for phishing, and not really much community notes on this one. Could open up a terminal and curl -I. It might have been taken down. So it looks like it's been tagged an unsafe URL, but looks like the redirect is going to a YouTube video. But then it's got move here. Let's grab that URL. It does seem like a legitimate URL, YouTube URL. So it's been flagged by a different vendor as malicious as well. Iframes, third-party cookies. It's got a big community note on it. Oh, never gonna give you up. Never trust anybody with your free gorillas on your desktop. Is it a Rickroll? Verdict clean, score 1 of 100. Yeah, Trojan Rick. This Trojan is redirecting you from every site to. But because this Trojan, what? This English is not very clear. But because this Trojan doesn't exist and it's fan made, you can be safe. Be safe, no war. Paste the link in here and see if these comments. It is Rickroll. Okay. So it looks like it's just the URL for Rickroll, the popular meme. So I wonder if somebody has since got that bit.ly and made it a Rickroll, or if it was always that. So let's investigate a little bit further. We've got the source address of 172. So let's have a look at bills. Actually, we've got the logs open here. I'll get rid of that curl. Let's go to basic and paste in the endpoint IP. 47. Yep, 47. These are the logs. So we've got one page of logs. Our alert is for January 21. There's only one connection. It's been Chrome. It's the bit.ly URL. Okay. And just see if there's any emails for Bill, just to see how he may have got that. But there's nothing coming up, so we'll go to the endpoint and have a look. So I've got this hh.exe, which is looking suspicious. Let's open that up in VirusTotal. No, it's been flagged as a Microsoft Oh, it's my HTML help. Okay. That's Adobe. This is an Excel document. So let's also open that up. And that's been flagged 47 vendors as malicious. And we've got the family name Gracewire, Trojan. Oh, we have some code insights. So it's looks like it's a VBA macro in the Excel. Okay, so that's a worry that we've got that on the endpoint. Network connection. We have 3 addresses. We could start to look at those as well. This is the HTML help file that we saw. Looks like it's opening WinRAR. And we've got the bit.ly URL. So a lot of these are not lining up with our dates, but we've got... Yeah, so the thing is, I feel confident enough that I can open up this YouTube, but considering we've got any desk just sitting here, I'll open it up in their safe browsing. But it does look like everything points to it just going to be the Rickroll URL. The reason I want to investigate a bit further is this alert's dated 2021. So I'm concerned that bit.ly's a Rickroll, meme now, but what was it 5 years ago? So we'll see. It is loading up, but it's just the Rick Astley, never going to give you up, 4 million subscribers, a billion, nearly 2 billion views. So can we stop that? We can. So let's go back to our VirusTotal and look at some of these community notes again. So these are all recent. Do we have anything from years back, from the time period of when this alert was done? So it's going to be 5 years. This is 4. The link is key to success 4 years ago. This guy's just baiting you into clicking it, and that it's close to our time period. Contains a video about some epic ransomware Trojan mix. It's a good video. Then these comments, got Rickrolled 5 years ago. So, in a bit of a pickle with this one, because if I go purely on this bit.ly URL, I'm now confident that it's just a Rickroll redirect, and we'll then say it's safe, not malicious. But looking on the endpoint, we have got this. Sorry, that's from yesterday's alert, Daniel. Where's today's one? Here in BillPRD. Looking on the endpoint, we can see a malicious Excel document has been run, but the date does not align with our alert. So this happens a fair bit on LetsDefend. They use the same endpoint for many different alerts. You really need to narrow in purely on what the alert you're dealing with is, not what you find in your investigation on the box, because looking at this date, it's 3 months before our alert that we're dealing with today. So we need to pretend we're not really seeing this, because that's just going to be another alert for that box. So we'll go purely on the logs. We see the date for January. It's only the bit.ly URL. We've confirmed with VirusTotal, even going back to the 5 years, so the time frame for when their alert was, it is just the Rickroll meme. And I don't really feel like there's any need to check the IP, because we've already confirmed with the curl, the actual live. bit.ly is a redirect, so it's just going to tell us it's bit.ly. So let's create the alert. create case, sorry, and start the playbook. I wonder why it got flagged as crypto hijacking though. Alright, start playbook, source, user agent. What I'd love, sorry, I'm getting distracted. What I'd love to see is an actual email of one of Bill's friends saying, hey, check this out, and that's why he's clicked on it. Oh, see, that's talking about, you know, it's Ellie's endpoint anyway, so that's not it. No, there's nothing for Bill, so, alright. Okay, analyze URL. What were the vendors? Oh, so it's not, yeah. Just want to make sure it wasn't flagged as malicious, so not malicious. We'll put the bit.ly URL in there. And we also have from the curl the actual redirect. So we'll grab that. So we've got our 2 artifacts. I don't think we need anything more than that. And for our comment, I guess we'll do never gonna give you up. And then actually I will write some proper notes. Alright, bear with me. Okay, so we've written some notes. We've got the meme, never gonna give you up, but even though it is just a meme, we'd still need to write correct notes for the alert. So we've done the what? The alert SOC 110, proxy cryptojacking detected, triggered after host BillPRD, access the shortened URL, and we've got the bit.ly URL. Analysis of the URL using curl and historical VirusTotal data confirms it redirects to a YouTube video. Astley, never going to give you up, and is not associated with cryptojacking or malicious activity. We've got the timestamp, the where, host BillPRD, the internal 172 IP, user bill accessed bit.ly, the shortened URL redirected to YouTube, a legitimate domain, why. The alert was triggered due to detection rules flagging shortened URLs bit.ly, which are commonly abused for malicious redirection. However, investigation confirms the destination is legitimate YouTube video with no evidence of cryptojacking, malicious script, or further suspicious network activity. No additional connections or payload delivery were observed. The activity is classified as a false positive. So let's copy our notes. Now for a false positive, I have spent a bit of time on it. To be honest, the fact that it was Rick Astley, the sort of popular meme, it threw me off a little bit, thinking there was something more devious going on. So let's finish the playbook. It doesn't like my notes. It seems like they're too long, which seems ridiculous because look how short they are. Where can we get rid of some line count? Let's see if it accepts that. If it doesn't, I'll pause the video and okay, bear with me. Okay, sorry about that. Took me forever to get the log to go through. Very strange. So put the log in and we can now close the alert. So we're going to go with the false positive. And I'll just show you, I had to edit the log down to this to get it to be accepted. And I had to strip out every special character and make it really short. So I've had problems previously with LetsDefend when I have too many lines. You know, your character count can be up to 3,000 characters, but it sometimes doesn't let you submit a log if you have, 30 line count, even though your characters aren't close. But I mean, this is ridiculously short, and it had to get stripped all the way back to this to be accepted. Anyway, I'm just showing that in case anyone else is having similar problems. So let's close the alert, and we're on our 76-day streak. Going to get that meeting with the staff soon, and let's see if we got it correct. False positive, correct. Playbook wasn't completed. Not sure what that means. We've got community walkthrough we could watch to try and figure it out. I think I've had this come up before on older alerts. Again, these 2001 dated alerts seem to be quite tricky. I'm going to take it as a win. We've got the result for the tick. We've got the 5 points. I just had another example down here that was similar, where it had the same thing about playbook not completed. No, it was going to be one with the tick. Oh, I can't be bothered finding it. Let's take it as a win. Take the 5 points and let's move on today. 86. I'll see you on day 86 of trying to become a stock analyst. Thanks for watching.